Hello, Facebook, YouTube. Topic of the message is very important. Understanding about us as human beings that we need to understand if we want to make sense of how things are concerning how we respond to negativity, how we respond to something negative being done to us, our response. One of the most important, people don't realize, one of the most important thing you can ever understand concerning about yourself is your response to things. And the thing is, a lot of people are reckless with their response based upon, of course, operating according to the flesh. Feelings, our feelings are supposed to be our gauges, whether we're feeling happy or sad or having joy or we're mad or angry or something. But I'm finna show you something. I'm finna reveal something to you about, us as human beings concerning when we get negativity inside of us. But the topic of the message is called the reality of frustration, mad, and anger. Now it's important to look at that in order. Frustration, mad, and anger. Now here's the thing what God taught me. God taught me that frustration is the ideal, like I'm finna use a parable as an ideal of a water on a pot on a stove, pretty much. Hello, ma'am. How you doing? All right. The water, put boiling water. You put a pot of water on the stove, and you're boiling it. And the thing is, you're boiling, and now watch this. It's always how much. It always be in this idea concerning, in being happy or being frustrated, being positive and being negative. It's always based upon how much. Now, here's the thing about that people that I see, living life, they don't, first of all, the most important thing you can ever do in your life, that if you're going to find a way to live right, is you have to discover who you are concerning what DNA pattern inside you that you was given from your mother and your father. You got to discover, that who you are, the makeup of who you are, that a lot of people are not evaluating, as you can see, concerning they do not know what, they don't understand what's inside them, to the point they don't know as much as they can take, from certain things, or they can give out. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how much you can take or give out to people concerning the kind of person you are. And you don't know, you don't understand that, so therefore you take chances on allowing a lot of negative things, mainly allowing negative things. You try to hold stuff in concerning you've been done wrong to, or you respond if someone done you wrong, you respond out, concerning how you feel about it negatively, and you don't understand the balance of how you do things, or you don't know there is a balance. Yeah, you don't even know there's a balance. That's the worst case scenario. People don't know that, yes, there is a balance in how we handle things accordingly. And that, only, of course, through Jesus Christ, the peace that passes all understanding is going to only be needed. But let me show you about this gauge that you got to understand. But it starts with frustration. Frustration is the ideal when you turn the knob on the stove. It's to turn the knob on the stove. Now you notice on the stove, the old-fashioned stoves, it don't get hot as quick. You know what I'm saying? It turns hot. It starts to become. Things start to become. Things don't just boom, but it seems like that for certain people. But because of a person does not understand the type of person that they are, or to understand how they is concerning themselves, because they're busy just doing stuff and living life like this and that, it end up like that. But the thing is, people just don't understand. When you get frustrated, is you get bothered by something that is contrary of how you see things, and it can be anything. You know what I'm saying? You get frustrated by how you see things, and the thing is that it's contrary to what you look at things. And the problem is, what I tell people concerning why you get frustrated is, I tell people, have you questioned it? Have you evaluated? Have you investigated whatever you getting mad at? Have you got a better understanding? Yeah. Did you get a better understanding in certain kind of way you look at things? Did you, really, evaluate it properly for you to, get a sense of things, see sense, so you can handle things like common sense instead of, getting all crazy and mad and frustrated, ready to bust somebody's head? But it's this thing that, you start making sense of things that you will be aware. First of all, you have to be aware that the oven knob is turned on. People don't know. Certain people, blessed with, trait roots and feel, oh, the knob is turned on, because I feel turned on because I was frustrated because I saw something bad happen, and the knob is turned. People got to be aware that the knob is turned, because if your knob is turned on, because it's all about the turned on knob. And people don't know there's a knob, and people don't know there's a knob inside of them that is turned on because of something, and they need an understanding. They need understanding to give them peace about something that they don't think is not right. Now watch this. When the knob is kept on, see, because the knob is kept on about a situation, heat escalates. Heat escalates upon the pot. Heat escalates, and that heat escalation is when madness comes. When you start getting mad, when you now you start seeing a manifestation. Mad really is the manifestation of frustration. Is that you start looking mad. You now mad becomes a facial expression. You showing what you feeling bad about, what ever you don't like is you see it. And it's that, facial frustration is really showing the response of the heat that is hitting the stove. Hitting the pot. Now, anger is the boiling point. Is when it's boiling and steam is coming out. Steam is coming out. That's when anger is produced, when you see the smoke. That's when you're angry. That's when now as you can see, when a boiling water turns hot, and you touch that water, ow, that's when you start becoming harmful. You start becoming harmful to us people. You start more likely trying to become harmful, and if you know about boiling water and boiling hot, a boiling pot could get so hot that it starts shaking. It starts shaking and shaking and shaking and shaking so bad. You know what I'm saying? Concerning and that is the eruption of the accumulated heat, because nobody did not deal with the knob and seen how much is turned up and is hot about something. That what happens is now something escalated, and now you're heated up. Now you want to bring harm. Now you're trying to boil up your hot water wants to burn somebody, burn people, and burn people. And the thing is, that's what happens. That's what facilitates when people don't understand that there is a knob that has to be turned up on in order for, all of this to escalate. You know what I'm saying? It was every fireman will tell you, and you should know that there's a cause and effect of every fire, and they can find out where the fire started and where it came from to how much burnt in certain spots are in the house. It's a heating point. It's a point where something happened. And the thing is, what I'm trying to help you understand, that we don't have to reach to that point. When we start getting better understanding of how we need to look at situations from the proper perspective, that we don't feel like we need to turn this stove on. We can turn it off. You know what I'm saying? We can turn this. But first of all, we need an understanding to understand that we need to turn this oven down. If we don't want no disaster, we don't want nothing bad to happen, we don't want no foolishness to occur, we need to know that we got to turn this stove off. But the problem is, people don't even know that there's a knob inside of them. They think, turn it up. You know, they turn it up and just bam, let's boil. But that's the ideal of you not understanding the kind of person who you are within inside yourself concerning your DNA type. What you're capable of doing, that when you go to that point, you can hurt many people, hurt yourself first and hurt people around you, that everybody become a victim of your rage and what you angry and upset. But look, the first thing you need to understand, that look, there is a knob. You know what I'm saying? And you want to understand that, you know, yes, you can get to a place that you will not only hurt yourself, but hurt one another, to the point of understanding that you need peace and you need Christ, the Prince of Peace, to calm you down for the sake of not hurting yourself or hurting other people around you. Because people that get angry don't realize that, and the doctor says, stress is the #1 killer, or #1 reason that disease are developed. You know what I'm saying? Through stress, disease are developed. And you know what I'm saying? Inside people's body, all that negativity that you are, you know, getting, you are, you know, position yourself for, you know, stress, for bad things to happen, for bad things to occur. That people need to understand that, you know, that you think it's everybody else's fault. No, it's how you did not understand the kind of person you are concerning the rage, or how much you didn't understand the frustration, and that leads to mad, and mad leads to anger. That process, the procedure that you need to understand, that that's supposed to be a gauge, but not supposed to be guidance concerning how you respond to things. That you need this peace of God, the love, joy, the love of God, the peace and the joy and the peace in your life, to not cause that to escalate how bad it can get. But that's the message. I hope you understand it, and I hope it bless your heart, and I hope it makes sense to your life, that you stop, you know, the frustration, and stop the madness, and stop the anger where it starts, so you don't get hurt and other people don't get hurt. Other people don't get hurt. I said peoples. All right, that's the message. To God be the glory, Him forever and ever. In Jesus' name, amen.